ஹலோ தலைவா, நான் உங்களுக்கு ரிப்போர்ட் அனுப்பிச்சேன், நேற்று சாயங்காலம் அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னீங்க, இன்னும் அனுப்பல பாத்தீங்களா? அனுப்பிச்சிருவீங்களா கண்டிப்பா? ஓகே, அப்படிதான் பேசுறேன். And I told her that I want to start a business. And she immediately got angry. She said, only now you've started earning a little better in life and you want to quit all of this and start a business? Because that is my selling job. My job is not, as a CEO, is only to set the vision and lead the organization. I call myself as a chief vision officer because I keep talking about our vision, which is to create, touch the lives of people, to create success, wealth, and quality of life, and keep narrating stories about how we are doing that. Please welcome sidd'd. And very good evening. Thank you all for being here and for the round of applause. The reason why you're here is you could have invested this time. The only way we can transform communities and societies and build entrepreneurship or be entrepreneurs is through learning. At the prime of my age, which is just about 37 years old, and I was having this conversation with my wife in Mumbai Marine Lines. We were sitting in the Marine Lines and I said to my wife, and I had this feeling that I had to first talk to my wife and tell her, what is my inner desire? What do I want to do? I've been working for many small businesses and I told her that I want to start a business. And she immediately got angry. She said, only now you've started earning a little better in life and you want to quit all of this and start a business? You want to get everything? I don't know. She got angry and she didn't talk to me for a day. And then after that, I went on convincing her, please, will you please? So finally she gave in and she said, yes, of course you can. So on December 14, 2007, that's the time when the market was really coming to a standstill. There is no better time, and I don't think I'm going to hear a yes from my wife again. So I said, yes, today is the time to start. So we decided to start this firm. It's called as sidd'd. One of them who said, who is sidd'd and what is sidd'd doing in Malaysia? Where was... Yes, Dr. Nizam. Dr. Nizam said, hey, what is sidd'd and what are you doing in Malaysia? You're doing something in Malaysia. I saw your Instagram post. Okay, talking about Instagram posts, I see many of my followers, our followers, the brand sidd'd Ahmed followers who are here just to see me and interact with me. I am so humbled and thank you. The most powerful story is about how do you create purpose-driven businesses. As an entrepreneur, as young entrepreneurs, I want you to think, or even if you're a seasoned entrepreneur, starting a business, I want you to think, how can you really think big? How can you not be a lifestyle entrepreneur? A business which creates impact for people. It's not about you. So startup வந்து நீங்க குவாலிட்டி சொன்னீங்க, பட்ஜெட் சொன்னீங்க, இன்வெஸ்ட்மென்ட் சொன்னீங்க. நான் பண்ண ஸ்டார்ட்அப் வந்து எப்படின்னா, when I wanted to do this startup, all right, in 2007, first and foremost thing what I did was I saved for the next 12 months. Right? A lot of people do the mistake that they will do it only for 3 months. So don't do that mistake. Okay, that was one of the things what I did. Getting back to your point, we spoke about budget, so plan very well. The second thing is, you invest, right? A lot of youngsters, they say, hey, I want to do a startup business. I wanted to do a startup business. I want investment. That's what they say, right? Hey, can you give me $100,000? Can you give me $10,000? Seed round, this round, that round. I'm going to, first of all, figure out whether your product works or not. Right? And you got to put your own personal money, figure out how you can make something work and can it even get some revenue out of it. One of the biggest advices what I got was, this is from Bob Nardelli, and what he was saying is, if you don't want $1, don't borrow $1, right? And so far, in this journey, knock on wood, we haven't borrowed a single dollar in terms of any investment into the sidd'd company. Yeah? I hope that answers your question.
Okay, I've been asking this question because I think this is, I've been hearing this from many women. So, they have kids, they have home, they have their parents, in-laws. Just to make it even worse, if they're a single parent. Yep. And they are so inspired to climb the ladder. Yep. So how have you supported situations like this? Yep. And what kind of advice do you give for a situation like this?
Yeah, Absolutely. But thank you, Ben. Great question. A real problem. Thank you to all the women for everything what you all do, for raising amazing kids, for investing so much in families. You know, as men, we have certain responsibilities, but a women's responsibility is much more above and beyond. I sincerely believe in that. Women who are working in an organization, they might be in mid-level organization or senior, or they are at leadership level in the organization. If they go the family way, give them enough time to get back into the workforce. So first and foremost, delegation has to be fun. When you join a conversation with your leadership, it should be all about, hey, what's going on? How are you? Okay, so you have to strike the chord, not with discipline, with fun. That's the key. All right, and never ever talk in a loud tone. You should never reprimand your team in ways they are going to get hurt. Hey, sir, you can say that also, right? And you can say that with a smile. Most importantly, as a leader, I need to have a follow-through, a tracking mechanism. If they don't come back by the deadline, you give 3 strikes. Hello, Taleva. Now, report அனுப்பிச்சேன் நேத்து சாயங்காலம் அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னீங்க இன்னும் அனுப்பல பாத்தீங்களா அனுப்பிச்சிருவீங்களா கண்டிப்பா ஓகே அப்படிதான் பேசணும் right and the moment you have a fun conversation right he's not scared of you so don't create the fear factor so he's going to send that report to you the first time the second time தலைவா நீங்க வந்து போன தடவை ரிப்போர்ட் அனுப்பிச்சு நான் கேட்ட உடனே நீங்க அனுப்பிச்சீங்க இந்த தடவை கூட இன்னும் அனுப்பலையா அனுப்பிச்சிருவீங்களா the third time you tell him தலைவா இது வேலைக்கு ஆகாது Good. That's the conversation, and that's how you delegate. But the most important thing is the fundamental principle. Never raise your voice. Have great fun conversations, and have a tracker in terms of whether they are holding themselves accountable or not.
Yeah. Cloud technology irukku theriyum. They are quite nervous. Are they secure enough or not? That's the cybersecurity says.
Superana kelvi kettinga. Superana fantastic kelvi. Okay. It is not just Indian Muslims. It is not just small businesses. You go to a large business, right? They'll say, oh, you know what? Is our data going to be safe? Is it going to be secured? So everybody has that nervousness, but there is nothing to be nervous about. Everybody has everything on cloud nowadays. So you don't need to be, it is just that education is what is the key. Build your business exponentially is the question, what we need to educate entrepreneurs.
Can you share any recommended books, resources, or mentors that have influenced your journey?
I'm a huge fan of reading. Reading changes your life, and it really helped me a lot. But over time, podcasts really helped me a lot as a result of learning content. There's so much of free content which is available. So the first 2 books, which is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, amazing book. How to Win and Influence Friends by Dale Carnegie. That's an amazing book.
From employee 5 to 4,000 just now, right?
Yeah.
So how you can manage this within this time frame of 16 years?
So the story is from 1 to 100, you're doing it by yourself. When you hire your first core team, it is so important that you need to hire people whom you know. Just don't randomly invest in people and hire somebody. It is so important. And the core team of Bati Salran, the first set of 5 people whom we hired in Trichy, and the very first colleague whom I hired, he's a young recruit straight out of college from Hyderabad. Today, he is the EVP in the firm, runs one of the largest portfolios over $40 million in the US. That's the journey, right? And he's been there for the last 15 years with us. Similarly, the first set of 5 people whom we hired in Trichy, today they've all completed over 15 years with VDAR, managing multi-million-dollar business for us. So, the first lesson is invest in people whom you really know, who are going to be with you for a long, long time to come, who believe in your leadership. The second thing is, as you continue to grow, invest in learning. In this conversation, I am forever grateful. And if you loved any part of this conversation, go share it with your friends and family, and give it a huge round of applause for the sidd'd Ahmed, not for me. Give it up.